Okay. So first question is the term brute force acquisition is related to what? Private land acquisition, encryption of mobile data, mobile device forensics, and none of those. Brute force acquisition means the multiple in this process, huge number of ID and passwords are thrown into a device. Okay. So it is a method by which the ID and password of a particular device can be known. Okay. So as multiple ID and passwords are thrown to the device or applied in a device at the same time, one of them is received, and that will help in case of mobile device forensics. So that is mobile device forensics. C is the answer. Next question. Then next question is Morecraft reovirus (MCRV) is also known as sleeping disease because it is responsible for mass mortality of wild crabs. Mass mortality of wild crabs. The crab flattening and crab polyculture are method of crab cultivation. Under crab polyculture, shrimp and wild crab are cultivated in the same pond. Which of the following statements are correct? Morecraft reovirus, yes, this is a disease. Morecraft reovirus. It is also called a sleeping disease. It is responsible for mass mortality of wild crabs. They die. Crab fattening and crab polyculture. These are the methods of crab cultivation. This is also right. And on the crab, shrimps and wild crabs are cultivated in the same. Just a second. So all of the above are the answer. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding quantum supremacy. When quantum computers are being able to solve problem that is classical computer cannot, it is called as it has called achieved quantum supremacy. It also denotes denomination of countries who have successfully developed quantum computers. Which of the following statements are correct? Quantum supremacy, actually, the first meaning, it is the meaning of quantum supremacy. That is, when quantum computers are being able to solve a problem that a classical computer cannot. That is called as quantum supremacy. Remember, quantum computers are a million times million times powerful than supercomputer. Million times powerful than supercomputers. Okay. Quantum, it is based on qubits. Quantum computers are based on qubits. Like binary digits are the basis of traditional computer. In case of quantum computer, it is qubits. That is electrons, protons, ions. These are the quantum basis of quantum computer. Electrons, protons, ions, etc. Okay. Next. Quantum computer can we find potential application in which of the following areas? Improved weather forecasting, traffic optimization, developing powerful batteries for electric vehicles, then giving 5 dimensional effect for entertainment videos, which can be done in case of uh, which can potential application of quantum computing. This can improve weather forecasting. Obviously, weather forecasting, for weather forecasting usually we use supercomputers. So wherever supercomputers are used, there we can use quantum computer. So A is right. Then traffic optimization, that is also can be done by predicting and managing the flow of vehicles. That can be also done by quantum computing. Developing powerful batteries for electric vehicles. Powerful batteries. Okay, this it can do the research or supercomputers. They can basically use the the simple molecules, and in case of research also efficiently they can produce electric batteries by computer simulation, right? By computer simulation they can produce electric vehicles. So produce better batteries. So 1, 2, 3, all the options are right. 5 dimensional effect cannot be done by quantum computer. It is done by different technology. So 1, 2, 3 are right. At present there is no such applications. Next, consider the following statements regarding polar satellite launch vehicle and geosynchronous satellite launch vehicle. GSLV developed to launch low Earth orbit. This is wrong. GSLV uh, this is for geosynchronous orbit. Geosynchronous orbit. GSLV for geosynchronous orbit. GSLV is it is developed. That is for 30. It is geosynchronous orbit is at 35,790 kilometer, and PSLV it is for low Earth orbit. That is from 180 to 2000 kilometer. This is low Earth orbit, right? SSLV it is for less than SSLV. When weight is less than 500 kg, then SSLV, that is small satellite launch vehicle, are used. PSLV was developed to launch heavier inside satellite to the geosynchronous orbit. No, PSLV limit is very less. Maximum it can take, for example, 1750 kg to low Earth orbit, whereas GSLV can take up to 8,000 kg to low Earth orbit and around 4,000 kg to geosynchronous orbit. So the highest so the communication satellites that are usually used by INSAT series communication satellite that uses GSLV. So both the statements are incorrect. Neither one nor two are correct. It is just reversed. In case if you write here PSLV, then that will be right. PSLV is developed to launch low Earth orbits into polar and sun synchronous orbits. GSLV is developed to launch heavier INSAT class geosynchronous satellite to the orbit. Okay. Next. Which of the following statements regarding age computing? Which of the following statements are regarding age computing? Okay. Edge computing involves computational power closer to the user of the network. Yes, it is. Edge computing means decentralized power. Edge computing means it is decentralized power. So computational power closer to the user network. Yes. That is, for example, your router. That is edge computing. It has high applicability in IoT based applications, that is Internet of Things based applications, which require processing the data in less time. Yes. So when router based internet system is given, that is what we call as edge computing. It is high efficient and it is highly utilized in case of Internet of Things based applications. It is highly suitable for big data analytics. No, edge computing is not suitable for big data analysis. Big data analysis require high volume of data. So when you see such type of word highly, then they generally they are wrong. So 1, 2 options are right regarding edge computing. Edge computing means decentralized computing. Decentralized. Decentralized. Decentralized computing or data processing. Right. Cloud computing means centralized data processing. Cloud computing is centralized data processing. Example of decentralized is routers. I have said example of computing. It is, for example, Gmail. It is a cloud computing. For example, railway reservation. It's a cloud computing. Railway reservation. It's a cloud computing. With respect to various computing environments and their applications, which of the following pairs are correctly matched? Cloud computing, building data sets for AI based applications. Edge computing, municipal solid wastes. Fog computing, autonomous vehicles. Which of the following statements are correct? Cloud computing, building datasets for artificial intelligence based applications. Yes, cloud computing can do that because, for example, railway is what it is making artificial intelligence based applications. So first is right. Edge computing is not municipal solid waste management. Edge computing there should be options like decentralized computing, that is it's edge computing and computing. Okay. So cloud computing is highly suitable for AI based applications. It's not edge computing because edge computing is related to decentralized computing. So for counting, so these two are wrong. Only one only is the answer. While still their infancy, how DNA computers are better than conventional silicon computers. DNA computers in our, yes, DNA computers are based on the theory that is capable of storing billions of times of more data than conventional computer. Yes, because in our genome consists, there is huge amount of the amount of information that is stored in our genome is much more than the whole internet. So based on that, also genome computer has been created. It means it has the storing capacity is billion times powerful than conventional computers, DNA computers. DNA computers will have very powerful computational power than a conventional computer. Very powerful computational power. Yes, and a conventional computer, DNA computer will be smaller than the conventional computer. Obviously, it is smaller and it is highly efficient. It is very powerful and memory is much more than the traditional computer. So all the options are right regarding DNA computers. Consider the following statements regarding deficiency of vitamin D in human body. Vitamin D deficiency is often associated with rickets. It leads to softening of bones resulting to skeletal deformities. Vitamin D. In the absence of vitamin D, skeletal muscles is starved of energy, decreasing muscle mass. So, which of the following statements are correct regarding vitamin D? Vitamin D is associated with rickets because of uh, because of scarcity of vitamin D. A person may suffer from rickets. Usually, it is in case of children. It is lead to softening of bones. So skeletal deformities. That means the person will bend to certain extent, or skeletal deformities like that may be generated. In the absence of vitamin D, the skeletal muscle is starved of energy. The skeletal muscle is starved of energy, so decreasing muscle mass. All the statements are correct regarding vitamin D. Next, wireless mobile charger is replacing USB mobile charger quite rapidly. Wireless mobile charger works on which of the following principle? Wireless mobile charger. It is Kirchhoff's law, Bernoulli's principle, principle of electromagnetic induction, or Pascal's law. The answer is principle of electromagnetic induction. What is the principle of electromagnetic inductions? It means if the current changes in one coil, so this is a coil, and the current flowing through it changes, so the magnetic field is induced in those areas. When magnetic field is induced, if there is another coil here, now the magnetic field that changes in this coil. So here EMF is induced. This is called as EMF, that is called as, this is principle is called as electromagnetic induction. So change in one wire induces the EMF in some other wire. This is called as principle of electromagnetic induction. What do you mean by Pascal's law? Pascal's law means Pascal's law means there are various, for example, uh, suppose inside a container there are liquid. The pressure applied in one portion of the liquid, it transmits equally in all direction. If pressure is applied in one area of liquid, then the pressure transmits in equally in all direction. That is Pascal's law. Okay. And what is Kirchhoff's law? Kirchhoff's law, it says that it is related to electrical current. Kirchhoff's first law, it says that total current meeting towards the junction, going towards the junction, is equal to total current away from the junction, right? Total current, so this is the junction, this is called a junction. So total current towards the junction, this plus this is equal to this plus this, total current away from junction. It is first law. And second law is sum of EMF is equal to sum of I into R. Here sum of I equal to 0. Here sum of E equal to sum of IR, and this is second law of Kirchhoff's. This is Kirchhoff's second law. E is the EMF, I is the current, R is the resistance of a coil. Next is what is Bernoulli's principle. Bernoulli's principle says that pressure energy plus kinetic energy plus potential energy is equal to constant. The total energy, that is sum of potential energy, kinetic energy and pressure energy, is equal to constant. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding brucellosis. Brucellosis is a bacterial disease that mainly infects cattle, swine, goats, sheep, and dogs. Humans get infected if they come in direct contact with the infected animals or by eating or drinking contaminated animal products. Human to human transmission is very common. So whenever see very word, this is dangerous. So this is wrong. If hard brucellosis become very common, then we all would have been suffered from it. So this is third statement is wrong. So brucellosis is bacterial disease that mainly infects cattle, swine, goats, sheep, and dogs. Humans get infected if they come in direct contact with the infected animals or drinking animal products. So 1 and 2 options are right with respect to brucellosis. Consider the following statements. All cryptocurrencies are based on blockchain technology. All cryptocurrencies are based on blockchain technology. Altcoins refers to a class of alternative cryptocurrencies which are launched out of the success of Bitcoin. Which of the following statements are correct regarding cryptocurrency? See, whenever you see this all, then chances they are wrong. So, not all the cryptocurrencies are based on blockchain technologies. Some, for example, there is a cryptocurrency called as IOTA. IOTA is not based on blockchain, right? It uses mathematical tangle. IOTA is a cryptocurrency that uses mathematical tangle. So altcoins refer to second statement is altcoin refers to alternative cryptocurrencies that are launched after the success of Bitcoin. Yes. So these are better substitutes of Bitcoin. Altcoins are better substitutes of Bitcoin. Better substitutes of Bitcoin. So two only option is right. For those vaccinated with those two doses of Covishield, if if the booster dose is Covaxin, this is known as so Covaxin and Covishield. If the booster dose is Covaxin, that is called as heteromonos or heterologous or heterozygous or heterochorus. Which are the what is this one dose of Covishield and one dose of Covaxin? That is called as heterologous boost. Heterologous boost. It is found that heterologous boosts are better. So one dose of Covaxin and one dose of Covishield. Next is dark fiber. What is dark fiber? It is a collective name for a number of malicious software variants. Dark fiber. A cable laid in the seabed to carry telecommunication signals across the stretches of ocean and sea. It is a part of the internet that is not visible to search engines and requires use of anonymizing browser and unused optical fiber available in fiber optic communication. So what is dark fiber? It is unused optical fiber. Unused optical fiber that is that is that is called as dark fiber. It may be leased from a network service provider. Right? It is some extra optical fiber that is led by the companies. In order to avoid cost repetition for more bandwidth needed, right? Suppose there is already a optical fiber and they will an unused optical fiber will be there. If they need more bandwidth, they will use it. Otherwise, they have to dig all the things, make one more arrangements. That's why it is the unused optical fiber that is called as dark fiber. Consider the following statements regarding monoclonal antibodies. Monoclonal antibodies. Monoclonal antibodies are naturally generated antibodies in the human body to fight a particular infections. They mimic the immune system ability to fight off harmful pathogens such as viruses. Which of the following statements are correct? See, these two statements are contradictory to each other. If they are the if monoclonal antibodies are natural, then they don't need to mimic because they themselves will fight. So if either that is the answer is one only or two only. So your answer is two only. Monoclonal antibodies, they are not natural, they are produced, right? Monoclonal antibodies, their sources, they are produced by laboratory. They are laboratory made proteins. Laboratory made proteins are the monoclonal antibodies. So monoclonal antibodies, they mimic the immune system ability to fight harmful pathogens such as viruses. So two only option is the right option regarding monoclonal antibodies. Consider the following statements regarding Internet of Things, sometimes seen in the news. Internet of Things. It is an internetworking of physical devices, vehicles, buildings embedded with electronics, software, sensors, and network connectivity. It has the ability to transfer data over a network without requiring human to human or human to computer interaction. It works only on virtual private networks. Internet of Things. Internet of Things means, for example, all the physical systems that are connected to internet is called as Internet of Things. For example, if mobile is connected to internet, that is Internet of Things. For example, the Xerox machine is connected to internet, that is Internet of Things. Right? For example, a vehicle is connected to internet, that is Internet of Things. It has the ability to transfer data over a network without requiring human to human or human to computer interaction. Human to human or human to computer interaction. ability to transfer data over network, yes, without requiring human to human and human to computer interaction. It is right. Then it only works on virtual private networks. This is wrong, right? It can work in. It can VPN. Yes, VPN is what is VPN? VPN is used uh, to communicate securely between the computers and IoT, and it can run in public networks as well. So, Internet of Things, it is not only work in case of VPN. It can works in multiple network systems. Right? In electronic software connectivity in multiple physical devices, it can work. Not only in case of VPN. So, one and two is right. Whenever you see only, then generally the question is answer is wrong. A black hole is an astronomical object with a gravitational pull so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape from it. Yes, this is right. Black hole. The area outside the boundary of black holes, called event horizon, does not emit any visible light. Event horizon does not emit any visible light. It is, yes, does not, yes, the area outside the boundary of black holes called event horizon does not emit any visible light. No, this they emits all kind of radiations. All kinds of radiation, that is visible light also, are radiated by event horizon. So second statement is wrong. First statement is right. Okay, black hole is a which do not radiate anything, not even light. Everything got attracts to black hole, and the gravity is so high that even light cannot return from it. It can capture anything, any big mass near about the black hole. Dengue is a viral infection transmitted to humans through the bite of infected female mosquitoes. When mosquito bites, it not only sucks blood but also secretes saliva that enters the bloodstream. At present, there is specific medication and vaccine to treat dengue. Which of the following statements are correct? So, see, whenever there is a virus, then generally there is no specific medications. So, it's a viral infection. That is right. Infected the female mosquitoes. Okay. So, this is right. It is infected of female. That is the Aedes aegypti. The mosquito name is Aedes aegypti mosquito. Aedes aegypti mosquito. And when a mosquito bites, it only sucks blood, but also secretes saliva and enters bloodstream. Second is also right. Third is no, there is no specific medication to treat dengue. It is so there is no specific treatment for the dengue. Right. So one and two options will be right. Next, fertility rate is very low, less than 1%. Aedes aegypti mosquito mainly spreads which of the following diseases? That is chikungunya, yellow fever, malaria, Japanese encephalitis. Aedes aegypti mosquito. Which of the following are right so far as Aedes aegypti mosquito is responsible? It is chikungunya and yellow fever. These two. are spread by Aedes aegypti mosquito. Right. Malaria is spread by female Anopheles. Female Anopheles mosquito that spreads malaria. Japanese encephalitis is spread by mosquito, that is Culex type mosquito. Culex type mosquito are spread by Japanese. They spread Japanese encephalitis. So one and two options will be right. Software. Software that enables user to obtain secret information about another computer's activities. It is called as malware, hardware, spyware, or trackware. It is spyware. Activities. When it is about activities, it is called as spyware. You can take real-time information. For example, Pegasus. Pegasus can give you real-time information about a particular device. All the type of information, that may be a mobile recording, that may be phone call, that may be message, that may be mail. Everything you will get all the information by Pegasus. Okay. Which of the following are uses and possibilities of blockchain technology? Fast track transactions, yes, fast bank transactions will happen by blockchain technology. Secure legal documents, personal documents, it's a secure storage. Blockchain technology can ensure secure storage, digital voting and digital identification. Which of the following statements can be correct? Yes, digital voting, that will be highly secure. Right? Blockchain is highly secure. The positives of blockchain, they are highly secure, and digital identification also, because safe and secure data will be stored there. So digital identification will be easy by blockchain. So all the options are right. Also, the following statements regarding application of radioisotopes. Radioisotopes. Iodine 131 is used to treat thyroid disorders, that is Graves' disease. Thorium 229 helps fluorescent lights last longer. Uranium 235 is used to produce fluorescent glassware, variety of colors, glazes, and wall tiles. Which of the following statements are correct? So, iodine 131, it is called as used to treat thyroid disease. This is right. Thorium 229, it's fluorescent light that lasts longer. Uranium 235, it produces fluorescent glassware. So, colored glaze tiles. All the three statements are right. Uranium 235 is also used as a fuel in nuclear power plants. Nuclear power plants, uranium 235 are used, and mm, naval nuclear propulsion system. Naval nuclear propulsion system. Okay, that are the uses of uranium 235. Param Pravega, recently seen in the news. It is a radio telescope, supercomputer, satellite launch vehicle, India's first quantum computer. So whenever you see something param, then obviously it is a supercomputer. Param Siddhi, Param Pravega is all a supercomputer. It is one of the most powerful supercomputer of India. It is developed by IAS Bangalore. Indian Institute of Science Bangalore has developed Param Pravega. Consider the following statements regarding air independent propulsion. Air independent propulsion. It is a technology which allows non-nuclear submarine to operate by using the atmospheric oxygen. It is based on the combustion of oxygen and ethanol to augment battery power propulsion. Air independent propulsion. It is a technology that allows non-nuclear submarine to operate by using atmospheric oxygen. Okay, air independent propulsion, atmospheric oxygen. So two and three options are right. It is allows non-nuclear submarine. See, this is air independent. Already it is written that is air independent, so it cannot do not use atmospheric oxygen. It is based on combustion of oxygen and ethanol to augment battery power propulsion. This is right. Non-nuclear submarines running on air independent propulsion can be virtually silent. So two and three options will be right. Which of the following are application of supercomputers? Application of supercomputers. It is developing platforms for genomics and drug discovery, studying urban environmental issues, establishing flood warning and prediction systems, optimizing telecom networks. So, which of the following statements are correct? Developing platforms for genomics and drug discovery, that is the application of supercomputer, studying urban environmental issues, establishing flood warning, and optimizing telecom networks. All the statements are correct regarding supercomputers. Telecom networks means management of networks, and then flood warning system, disaster management system. They can individually various information dissemination can be done by supercomputers in various areas. Then environmental issues. So all the things can be done by supercomputer. Drug discovery, they can used in research research by computer simulation. All these things can be done by supercomputer. Consider the following statements regarding nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is the understanding and control of matter at the nanoscale. Are dimensions between approximately 1 to 1000 nanometers. Stained glass windows are example of how nanotechnology was used in the pre-modern era. Stained glass windows. Understand the yes, nanoscale. This is right. St- So no, this is approximately at nanoscale. A dimension between 1 to 1000. No, 10 to the minus 9. This is wrong. 10 to the minus 9 dimension. Right. Between 1 to 100 nanometers. So 1 to 100 nanometers. Not it is not 1000 nanometers. It is 1 to 100 nanometers. Nanometers. That is nanotechnology. Next is stained glass windows. An example of how nanotechnology are used in pre-modern era. This is right. And Nanostructural materials have different magnetic properties compared to other forms of size of same material. Yes, a particular material will behave differently when it is at nanoscale and when it is not at nanoscale. So two and three all the options, two and three options are right regarding nanotechnology. Consider the following statements regarding the benefits of nanotechnology. Nanoscale additives to fabrics can help them resist wrinkling, staining, and bacterial growth. Nanoscale films on eyeglasses, computer camera displays make them water repellent and resistant to ultraviolet and infrared light. Nanostructured ceramic coatings exhibits greater toughness and conventional wear resistance coating for machine parts. All the statements are right. It can help staining, wrinkling, or bacterial growth in fabrics, and camera displays that will be better. Everything will be better by nanotechnology. So 1, 2, 3, all the options are correct. Consider the following statements regarding rice bran oil, which is gained popularity in recent times. Rice bran oil. Rice bran oil is the oil extracted after the rice is dried and heated at high temperature. Rice bran oil, it is rich in original, which is proven for the produce to reduce bad cholesterol and increase good cholesterol. It is considered as popular cooking oil in Asian countries. So it is the extracted after rice is dried. No, this is wrong. Rice bran oil is extracted from the extreme out layer, the extreme out layer of rice, extreme out layer of rice. From that, rice bran oil is produced. It is rich in original, which is proven to reduce bad cholesterol and increase good cholesterol. It is considered as a popular cooking oil in Asian countries. Yes, popular cooking oil in Asian countries. This is right. So 1, 2, 3, all the statements are correct. Sorry, 2 and 3 options will be correct because 1 is wrong. Outer coating of rice that produces rice bran oil. Consider the following statements regarding energy produced from nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion means when two smaller particles they constitute to produce a much bigger particle, that is called as, that will be regarded as nuclear fusion. Regarded as nuclear fusion. Okay. Energy produced for nuclear fusion is similar to the way produced in the sun. Yes, it is example of nuclear fusion. In case of nuclear fission, that is the inside the nuclear reactor, that is nuclear fission. Nuclear fusion in case of sun. Application of nuclear fusion is the hydrogen bomb. Application of nuclear fission is atom bomb. Right. The nuclear energy is nuclear. The fusion nuclear energy is low carbon, safer than how nuclear energy is produced at the present. Next question. A kilogram of fusion fuel contain about 100 million times so much energy than kilogram of coal. Yes, 100 million times much energy than the coal. It is not actually 100 million times. It is 10 million times. 10 million times than coal. So this third statement is wrong, but 1 and 2 statements are right. It is produced as sun, nuclear fusion energy, and it is safer, low carbon. No carbon emission is occurs by producing energy from nuclear fusion. Next is leader technology. What is leader technology? LIDAR is what is the following statements regarding LIDAR? LIDAR is a remote sensing method that uses light in the form of a pulsed laser to examine the surface of Earth. LIDAR can be used to create 3D elevation map of a particular land. LIDAR can detect pollutant particles of carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and methane. Which of the following statements are correct regarding LIDAR? LIDAR is a remote sensing method that uses light from a pulsed laser to examine the surface of Earth. Remote sensing method that uses light from in the form of pulse laser to examine the surface of the Earth. LIDAR can be used to create 3D remote sensing method. Okay, yes, that is right. And LIDAR can be used to create 3D elevation map of a particular land. LIDAR can detect pollutant particles of carbon dioxide. All these things are right with respect to LIDAR. It is called as light detection and ranging. LIDAR is light detection and ranging. Light detection and ranging. Okay, it's a remote sensing method that uses light in the form of pulse laser. Okay, so all the statements are right. D is the answer. Wavelength is very short. In case LIDAR, wavelength is very short. Is short. Consider the following statements regarding International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor (ITER) project. International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor. ITER is a major project to demonstrate the scientific technological feasibility of nuclear fusion energy. It will be world's largest magnetic confinement plasma physics experiment. It is built in China and India is a party to ITER project. Which of the following statements are correct regarding ITER? It is built in China. First, it is a major project demonstrate scientific technological feasibility of nuclear fusion energy. Yes, ITER, nuclear fusion energy. Earlier, it was considered as nuclear fusion is impossible because it is replication of sun fusion process. Earlier it was only which was only occurring in the surface of sun. Now in Earth it will be very difficult, but ITER is successful. So it will be the world's largest magnetic confinement in a physics experiment. That is also right. It is supported by 7 members. It is not by China. This is wrong. ITR not by China. It is by European Union plus India is also there. China is also there. Not only China. China is also there plus Japan. Then South Korea and Russia, USA. South Korea, Russia, and USA. These 7 countries they have developed, and it is based on South France. So they jointly they have developed ITR. So 1, 2 will be the right. Okay. Next. Kessler syndrome. What do you mean Kessler syndrome? It is related to space junk. Huge amount of presence of the huge amount of presence of space debris is called as Kessler syndrome. Which of the following are the applications of Earth observation satellites? It is urban planning, mineral prospecting, ocean resource management, disaster management, all. Earth observation satellites are they are placed nearer to Earth's surface. So urban planning they can give a clear picture of Earth's surface. Urban planning, mineral prospecting wherever minerals are present, remote sensing. Then in ocean resource management, how to explore the ocean resources like PMN, that is polymetallic nodules. Then disaster management, in that is information dissemination, prediction of disaster, where the landfall will occur. All these things will be created by Earth observation satellites. Vitamin D works more as a hormone and is a key to maintaining metabolic functions and immune system. Vitamin D. The glucose absorbed from blood is converted into glycogen and stored in the skeletal muscle to produce energy after food is consumed is digested. Vitamin D works as a hormone. It is key to maintain metabolic functions and immune system. Yes, it is right. Glucose is absorbed from food by converted into glycogen stored in the skeletal muscle to produce energy. Yes, this is also right. Then, in the absence of vitamin D, the skeletal muscle is starved of energy and the decreased muscle mass. That is, we have already developed, discussed that may also develop into rickets. Right. So D option is right. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding Indian space program. Aryabhatta was the first Indian satellite and it carried scientific experiments to investigate X-ray, astronomy and solar neutrons. Aryabhatta, yes, X-ray astronomy and solar neutrons, it is by Aryabhatta. Mars orbiter mission, ISRO's interplanetary mission, this is right. That goes to Mars. Chandrayaan 2 is the first mission to Moon. Chandrayaan 1, yes. So all the statements are right regarding Indian space program. So this Aryabhatta was the first Indian satellite. Okay, the Indian satellite. So the lecture completed here, and like this video and share this video and subscribe to Vanik IAS. Thank you. Good afternoon, Nikki Saladia.